That's 2 big piles of gravel. And they got to go back there in the back. That's Dylan Joyce's shop tip for today.
And always build it 40 foot wider than what you intended.
Yes, and build it twice as big as you think you need.
Finally fixing the mud hole.
Fixing the mud hole. Yeah.
What's that?
I don't find that big white thing.
There's been a lot of purchases here lately.
Gosh, yes. That's the only thing I've spent money on. Robert spent. I know that thing looks pretty nice, but we did not give a lot for it, believe it or not. We sold my old camper, made money on it. Who can say they pulled a camper 2 years, spent no money on it, and made $300 per year that they owned it? Bought it for $4,400 and sold it for $5,000. I ain't gonna say what I bought that one for, cause it's none of y'all's business. But we got a really good deal on it. We bought it from somebody who was going to start camping, and they decided camping was not for them, and they wanted out, and they wanted out fast. So we got it, and we also have a gator for sale if you want a gator.
The old one.
The 825M. Well, or I don't know, if somebody give me enough money, I'll sell the one that's got the air conditioner on it. No, I did not buy this. This is my father-in-law. It's on the wish list, though. I want a 5000 series. With front wheel assist in the loader.
So for several years here, there's been a mud hole right here in the shop, and partly it's because we need some gutters, but also it's because, see them holes, water runs up underneath there, so it makes this part wet, and it's so muddy and wet that we never park nothing here. So we're finally fixing it. These levels, filling in all the holes, and then we're gonna take all that gravel and put it in these holes here. And hopefully we can start parking stuff here without it being all muddy and wet. Old Robert's gonna wake the old gal up out of hibernation. I think they the best looking combines John Deere ever built. fodder. That helped a little. It's not perfect. Our plans was to take the combine out of the shop. And the gravel guys told me they would get here at 11 and they got here at 7:30. And we had not made it to the shop yet, but I told them to go on and dump it. We would make it work. So had to go help Robert with a little project yesterday. We got that taken care of. These are high-stout transmissions. They're not that stout in these little tractors. If you was doing a lot of pulling, but man, they're handy for jobs like this. They're able to have a mud hole to come get dirt and money in anymore. So today is Thursday, August the 4th. Anyways, Tuesday, I was washing my truck, the Dodge, and I washed it so hard that I turned it into a Chevrolet. Yeah, that was a little project what me and Dylan had to do yesterday. 2002 Chevrolet 2500 HD Custom with a gas engine in it, just like Dylan's, except it don't have a few bells and whistles that Dylan's does. But already got it dirty. But yeah, you can see it right there, custom. And got it at the good people at Lofton Chevrolet in Henderson, Tennessee. They'll treat you alright. And I'm only saying that because Kermit is probably watching the channel. But no, he's a good guy. He worked with me. He was the only person that could get me a truck when no one else could. This truck is 2 years in the making. I originally wanted to trade last year. Originally set out for a Dodge. Ordered a Dodge in maybe February of 2021. It was supposed to be here September of 21. Called me in August, said Ram had threw out my order. So that was around the time Dylan got his, and I liked his truck, so I went to the people at Henderson at Lofton's, and they couldn't get one then, but he called me in April, said that he had some allotments. So I went in and we built this one. Chevrolet accepted the order, and it arrived in Nashville in July, but it sat out on a train yard for a month or so. But it finally came in Tuesday, and we went and picked it up yesterday. But this one come from Lofton's, that one come from Lofton's. The next Chevrolet we get will probably come from Lofton's. So remember that, Kermit. Chevrolet 2500 HD Custom, Chevrolet LTZ. Dylan liked the black in the Chevrolet so much that he's gonna buy the decals to put in his, which I think will make it look really nice. But that's that. There it is. Now let's get back to work. Supposed to rain today. Hope it does. Beans sure do need it. We had to dump a couple of extra loads right here in this spot because this is where it was the deepest and the muddiest, and so when it packs down, maybe it won't cause a hole and it'll be leveled off. But we done covered up your mud hole, Bruiser, haven't we?
You sure have, Bob.
Where am I gonna get in the mud now? The pile is slowly dwindling down. Colorado Mountain. Sound like an air compressor? Oh.
Learning more about this thing all the time. Got a homeboard vacuum cleaner. Oh. I don't know what's wrong with it. Well, we got this half done. Well, actually, we got 2/3 done. We're moving the buggy out. We're gonna put it over here in this back corner, and then we're gonna put the seed tender in front of it. We're using the seed tender right now because our the service truck right now, because our tractors are tied up. Tractor would be better, but we're working with what we got. Come on back, keep turning hard like you're doing. Old Robert done pretty dang good. We might could have got a little closer, but not too bad. First try too. First try. There's probably 6 inches between it and the wall. May touch this up a little bit with the box blade. This is might go get a little gravel stick in there. This was where the worst of the mud hole was. It would have been better if it was completely dry. But I ain't gonna complain that it rained before we could get to it, because we sure needed the rain. Dare I say it might be getting a little muddy out here. You got that much over here. We're playing shop Tetris. We got all our gravel in and got it sprayed yesterday. But I got 2 loads of gravel, and I thought it would take 2 loads of gravel to fill all this in, but it didn't take that much. We got about There's about 3. We try to get, it's still got a little fall to it, but we try to get it as level as possible. We got about 3 inches of fill right here and probably about 6 in the back. But we had a half a load of gravel left over and had to do something with it, and we just didn't have enough time to get everything done yesterday. And well, we could have if we'd worked late, but my sister cooked supper for everybody, so we went over to her place and ate supper. And but we had a pile of gravel here, and I had to finish moving it this morning. So the combine got caught out in the rain, unfortunately. I hate that, but crap happens sometimes. Alright, go get your other one and back in there. And I might get the sprayer. But not an ideal situation, but I went on and spread this gravel out this morning. How much rain did we get? And the gauge was empty? Oh, it wasn't empty? See what you sure? See what my phone says.
The gauge show like 2 6/10.
Your location. Yeah, it says we got 1.5 inches, so we got moisture back in West Tennessee, guys. Happy to see some rain for sure. But my drain there was kind of washing a little bit, so what I done, I put gravel down in the back side of the drain, and where we done the dirt work was washing a little bit. We got some good Bermuda grass coming on, but we had some reels in here coming down like this, and I just went on and filled them up with gravel, because we have been bringing them big trucks in here, semi trucks, and coming down the edge of this grass and kind of coming down the edge of that gravel there and around the dip, and we'll swing around and come in there, and then that's how we back the trailer truck in, the water trucks and the hopper bottoms. But yeah, when we do that, we just come down this gravel, swing around, pull in beside the fertilizer tanks, and back in. That's how we do that. Our tool yard is not big at all. When my granddaddy designed all this, so, you know, he had a 4230, 4400 combine. Just in 1975, I believe, Bob truck. It's out there in the fence row. But all that, you know, didn't take up near as much space as this newer, bigger stuff, and we got small stuff compared to some people, so it takes a big tool yard these days just to have room to move everything around. I want to build right there where the disc and the do-all and all that stuff is. I want to build a 40 by 60 shed right there with 2 sides and the back, and back at the 60-foot front side be open and have room to back all that stuff in there. That's on the wish list. I don't know when it'll happen. Having another shed has spoiled me, realizing what a difference it makes, and realizing what a difference having all this gravel makes. We've done lots of work to the farmstead here since our operation has gotten larger. Back when we was about 300 or 400 acres, wasn't that big a deal, but since our operation has grown, there used to be a bunch of big pecan trees there my first hog lot was actually right there. Well, probably about right there where the edge of the building starts down the hill. That's where our first hog lot was. Down here where the building is and stuff, my granddaddy had peach trees. He had a peach orchard. You can still see some of the old trees back there. But about the past 3-4 years, the way our farm operation looks has totally changed. He had where the corn is back there behind the hog barn, behind them pine trees. That row of pine trees actually come on down toward the power line. He actually had a shed about what I want to build behind the pine trees there. It was 60 by 40. Tornado blew it away, and Robert and I was in high school at the time, and my grandmother did not build a shed back, so that's the reason we had to build a shed here. But my granddaddy, he would probably kick my butt because he let absolutely nothing sit out. I mean, nothing sat out. He even had his ripper in the shed, and a ripper ain't nothing but a big chunk of steel. But things have just got so high, it's hard to be able to afford building a bunch of buildings these days.
Getting another little shower. We'll take it. August rains make November beans. He just hit the dumpster.
Build a shop, put a freaking door on every single wall. A door on every wall is something else. Build you some lean-tos off the side. Build you some lean-tos for your shelves, where they're not in the equipment parking area, they're outside the equipment parking area, and where you can put your office outside there. Because look, our workbench is right here and our office is right there. And you got to back in here in order to get that planer and drill in. You got to back in here and finagle around all this crap. When you back something in this side, you got to finagle around all this crap. So I'm just giving you some advice. If you ever build a shop, a door, at least a door, if you're going to have lean-tos, put your door on this end, a door on that end, and stick you some lean-tos where all that mess is outside. That's Dylan Joyce's shop tip for today.
And always build it 40 foot wider than what you intended.
Yes, and build it twice as big as you think you need.